Okay, so we're back for one last match here with Domain Zoo. Maybe I'll do a couple more. It depends on how we do here. It's a fun deck for me. It's not really terribly exciting in that we're gonna like go off as a combo or do something ridiculous. We're just gonna value our opponents to death. So more of just kind of a good stuff deck. Have fun. Green and Young Wolf indicates like a Stompy, which is very bad for us. That's possibly the strongest deck in the format, in my opinion. It's kind of like an Infect or Slee in green, but it doesn't use the Infect, mechanic. It's just like pump spells and hard to get rid of threats, and you just kill your opponent really fast and through through a lot of removal and whatnot. Definitely a powerful deck. If that's what we're playing against, I could just be playing Young Wolf. I mean, I don't know. So we'll have to see. Playing this way makes it look like we're playing green white hexproof, so maybe that'll change our opponent's line somehow. Um, Ranker, not the best draw there. Sip on some tea while we play this game. Yeah, if I were playing competitively, the mono green Stompy deck is probably would be my first choice, because the two other, I mean, there's a bunch of popular decks, but probably the two most popular decks are Delver and Mono Black, and it's a really good matchup against both of those, to be honest. So, all right. So this is not that deck. This is some kind of brew. Maybe this is a hexproof deck, but he threw in Young Wolves. I mean, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. It swings in for one. Let's see what we draw here. Okay. Wilds. Now I could be fetching with these, or I could just enchant them and keep them. Yeah, I think I'm going to enchant this one so we can keep mana open in case he tries to land an aura on the wolf. I can bolt it. Draw a card. See if our opponent answered us. Oh, good luck. What? Well, that's nice. There's some manners. All right. Skyfisher. So that's a good one. We can rebuy our abundant on the forest and cast it on the other wilds. Seems like a reasonable turn. If he just attacks, we just take it. We don't want to trade a card for half a dude. Okay, but we will trade for that because that's just ridiculous long card. Opponent probably not expecting me to be playing Bolt, but I will definitely trade Bolt for Ancestral Mask. The Khans lands making their way into more decks here. Told you these are superly powerful cards. Okay. Yeah, I like going white, Skyfisher, and we'll buy back this abundant growth on the forest. And I'll actually just fetch with this one. Since it doesn't matter, we're not playing another thing anyway, and that'll thin out our deck. Maybe we can draw into some more action here. Another bolt would be good. Another, like, Nikotl would be good. I mean, we can start tossing out some Squadron Hawks, and we have Rancor for him, which is nice. In case we get into like a racing situation here. I mean, right now it seems like opponent could just suit up the Young Wolf with something and crush us, but at least we killed half of it, so killing it will actually make it dead this time. So he's playing some kind of mod of hexproof. So you know he's got ethereal armor in there, which is just a ridiculously powerful card. What do you say? What do you know? Let's do that. Don't think there's any removal in that deck, so I could just Rancor. Or I could cast Squadron Hawk. I want to cast at least one Hawk here. And maybe Rancor and Abundant Growth. So let's cast Abundant Growth first in case we draw something else we'd rather play. So like I said, this is a good use of these cards. A little synergy here. I'll call it a combo, but synergy for sure. We draw another fetch here. Okay, and I think what I want to do is suit up my flyer here. Bash in. And we can play Squad Hawk as kind of a chump blocker. Or I could play Presence and draw another card, but I'm going to save that for another one of these wilds here. Draw 2 off. Okay. Pass the turn. Couple of creatures in the air. Full hand. Okay, dumps out a plant token here. So he doesn't have another aura, or he'd be suiting up that scout. So that's good. That's a good sign. What's this? Ledgewalker or an Arlid. Oh Jesus, 8/8 or Arlid. Or an Arlid. I said that backwards. That is not good. I think I'm gonna wilds fetch. My deck use presence, try to draw an answer. Do I have an answer to that? I have Doomblade. One of. Yeah, that guy's a big problem. That's gonna end us really quick. I don't think it matters much. Let's go with Mountain just because there's more red cards in the deck. Presence, something, doesn't matter. Drawn a lot more cards here, but nothing powerful enough at this point. Unearth, not gonna do much here. I could cycle it. Really, just it's kind of like a Doomblade or nothing. A Doomblade or bust at this point. I can't really hope to raise him. Even if I drew somehow 2 Tribal Flames, wouldn't be enough. So what do we do? Can't even chomp the Gnarlid. Yeah, let's play to win and not to not lose. Pride Mage, does that do anything? Not really. I mean, oh, snap. I could have, hmm. I can, like, fetch with both of my paramorphics here to pull off two enchantments. That would be good. Okay. Well, I kept him from attacking with those other dudes. Okay, another dude comes down. So I can get us to the point here where Narla is not fatal. So there's that. Um, Brainstorm here. Maybe we just draw into Doomblade off Brainstorm. No, but Tribal Flames is good. Okay, put back Forest, put back Squadron Hawk. And I'm gonna fetch. The island. Um, Maybe I can Rancor the Skyfisher. Okay. Uh, Fetch. Oh, I was thinking, you know what? I miscalculated there. No, it's still an 8, it's still lethal. That's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, we're just dead here because I miscounted. Alright, could have stayed alive. That was not smart. So things are looking pretty embarrassing for our deck here, but we've had some bad matchups, okay. A lot of things to bring in here. Okay, on Earth seems bad. Bolt doesn't seem the best. Rancor seems terrible. I mean, we'll keep that in our lid there. Yeah, maybe we take out the bolts and the tribal flames. No. The problem there was we couldn't kill the big thing. Gosh, this is a tough call. Squadron Hawk didn't seem that great there. It's not exactly like I could be jumping. Take out the bolts. And we caught one hawk. Alright. Hopefully we have some edicts here. Alright, Ray. Ray is good in our opener, and Electric Ray. Maybe we can get him. Fetch a plains here. So for the most part here, we haven't been terribly hurting on mana, and that was really the point of my video series here, to show you that you can build a multicolored deck. And, you know, maybe this deck has a lot of decisions, so I'm sure I misplayed at times. And I'm sure I'm going to hear about that, especially from Russell. Um, but I still think it's a good deck. Um, I do think it's a valid deck. I think it's viable. Um, just had some hiccups, but you know, Pauper is interesting that way because there's not always the perfect card, so you have to kind of be a little more creative, which I enjoy. There's not like Flight Deck. In a sense, there's a lot more room for brewing. Now here I really want to draw into a fixer so I can wreck shop on this guy's situation here with electricity. That would have been bombs. Still got Ray. I could keep that up because I have two, but I think I want to just attack and play Squadron Hawk here. Maybe that's wrong. But, if he doesn't have anything that keeps his guy back, at least gets me on the board with the threat, and then I can slow him down with Ray. I kind of want to save that last Hawk for the Brainstorm if I get to cast that. No, we don't need to shuffle right now. Gosh, we've taken a lot more time than our opponent here, so maybe I should shut up. But, All right, it's good that we're going to get to snipe that armor. Ray wrote, that's 4 enchantment removal spells on our hand is big game, as Conley Woods would say. All right, take our licks here. Okay, another forest, not really what we want to be seeing. Swing in for 2. And pass turn. See if we can get our opponent to commit some more auras here and try to blow him out a little bit. Okay, abundant growth. Not great. I mean, it pumps his armor, but like if Ray didn't have flashback, I'd feel stinky about using it to kill that, but actually I still might not. Spreading Seas. Okay, so in response, we're gonna Ray of Revelation the ethereal armor. So then I can flash it back to kill Spreading Seas. Which I maybe do after I Brainstorm, so he kind of fixed my mana for me there. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think I Brainstorm, Flashback, Ray of Revelation, and then I can Squadron Hawk to shuffle if I want. I'm gaining incremental life here, which is good for his racing. Nice draw there. Really nice draw. So, okay, we're gonna blow out our opponent here. We get to go. Wait. Let's make sure we tap right here. To be Electricity now, do I just let's do let's Brainstorm first. Okay. Don't really need this presence yet. We don't need another Squadron Hawk. We can fetch Swamp. And rather than revelate the Spreading Seas here, although maybe I'll save the Electric Ray for see if he plays another creature. Yeah, I don't. There's no reason to do it now. It's not like he has a counterspell. Maybe we can blow him out even more this way if he goes for Rancor or something. Plays more creatures. Okay, so I'm satisfied with this play here. It's a bit of a crush there. The next turn we can go Gnarlid Press. Okay, so he's got another creature, which is alright for him, but we still have all this enchantment removal. Let's see what else he has in his hand. Okay, he has a Gnarlid that he was sandbagging. Which is a little rough. Not good for the home team here. At least we're slightly ahead in the race at this point, but not by a great deal. I mean, the Gnarlids are just kind of stare at each other right now. So Spreading Seas isn't really doing anything right now, so there's no reason to remove that or to remove his sprawls or whatever. He's gonna Gnarlid right back. Gonna play out another little trump blocker there. Okay. Touch out our mountain. Tempting to offer the trade, right? Because he can crack back for 6 or 7 because he can play his other enchantment. Right? Do I attack here with Gnarlid? I don't think so. Let's just let them stare at each other for now. Not really a way for him to make it more powerful than mine. I mean, and if he trades them, it doesn't do much either way. Let's see what happens here. Armadillo Cloak. Okay. That seems a little weird when you know I can do that. Trade half a card and 1 mana for your 3 mana and a card. Okay, Ledgewalker, okay. That would have been a better target for the Doomblade. Okay, nice. Now we're in business here. So let's Doomblade his Gnarlid now and just swing in with the team. It's going to be pretty hard pressed to come back from that. Brawl is the only card in his hand. He's basically got nothing here. He's on a 2-turn clock, which forces him to have something next turn, but what could he really have when I have Ray of Revelation in my hand? So yeah, this shows you the power of, like, we drew a lot of our sideboard cards here. So the power of a 5-color sideboard, right? Just being able to have the most efficient answers for a lot of things. Okay, I kind of like our configuration right now, so let's just run it back. Okay, so that did prove some power of the deck, right? Because Hexproof is a tier 1 deck in Pauper. Okay, yeah, we keep this. Oh, an opponent just quits. I guess he realized that our sideboard was really prepared for him, and he wasn't going to have much of a shot against this hand anyway. I mean, uh, 2 hate cards, the mana to cast them, and 2 big burn spells. I mean, it was quite a hand. So, alright, you see how this deck works. I like it. Let me know in the comments if you like it. And, I'll keep up with the videos as much as I can. I have some time off this week. We'll see what I can record. Thanks for watching.